Hi, I'm Matt and welcome to Tech Tested. Today we're going to be testing a graphics card I got for $30. That's right, I got this GTX 970 for $30. Now the previous owner said it wasn't working, so we're going to have to verify that, and then if it's not working, we're going to have to try to get it working to see if we can save ourselves a few bucks. Alright, so first things first is always you should plug in your components that you think are broken, especially if you bought them broken, to verify that there is a problem. So what we have in front of us is a test bench. It's an old test bench. I don't have any new modern hardware to be testing this on, but it's an AMD FX 8350 or 8320 that we have set up here. And I'm going to unplug this monitor so you guys don't think I'm doing any tomfoolery, and we can plug in our GTX 970 to verify that it is working. So I've actually got to climb over the computer in order to get the HDMI cable out of it. So we've got our HDMI cable and we are going to plug in our GTX 970 to our test bench. We are going to plug in the power cord for it, which is right here. And we are going to take our HDMI cable and plug it into the graphics card. We are all plugged in, and so let's jumper out our power switch, which is right here. Whoa! My power supply just smoked. Like burned. This is not what I was expecting. I just bought this power supply today. Alright, well, we're not getting a postcode, so another thing we should do is, first of all, turn off the power supply. Already concerned, but one thing we can do to verify that it is, in fact, the graphics card that is not outputting a display is we can remove the graphics card and then install another known graphics card. Now this is my Power Color R9270. Should work just fine. Always has worked. HDMI. Let's try this again. All right. So what we should see is over here, this monitor turning on. And there we are. So we can verify now that the graphics card is in fact bad. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and power down the system. All right, we powered down the system and now we're going to disassemble the graphics card and see if we can figure out anything that might have gone wrong. So here is our GTX 970 that we will be disassembling. On this particular model, it looks like that you have to remove the cooler first and then you can remove the backplate. So we're gonna start with that. You may notice, don't know if you can tell, but there's some little bit of discoloration here. I don't know if that's from a sticker, but it looks like some of it also got on the printed circuit board. So I'm kind of hoping that's the problem. We're gonna go ahead and clean that off as well. But first things first, disassembly. So let's get to it. And there is our graphics card. I don't see anything. I don't know, this area here looks like it got a little bit hot, but we'll go clean this off and we'll be right back. Okay, I've done the best I can to clean it off. We're gonna apply some thermal paste. I'm not too confident in this, guys. I also, on graphics cards, like to apply the thin layer of thermal paste all around the chip, because unlike CPUs, they don't have integrated heat spreaders, which means you kind of do have to make sure you get it all over the chip in a thin layer. All right, we've cleaned off the graphics card and I can't say that I saw anything that makes me think a disassembly and reassembly would make it boot. However, we're going to give it a shot. So we're gonna plug it into our test bench again and hope against all odds that this thing will actually output a signal. All right, let's try resetting the system. All right. Well, looks like I might have actually bought a bricked GTX 970. Because we're still not getting a signal to the HDMI output. The fans do turn on briefly. Let's try it this way. Alright, the fans do kick on initial startup, but only for a brief moment and then they stop. Well, it's starting to look like we've actually got a bricked GTX 970, but I'm not giving up. Got some more work to do. So let's power the system down, and then we're going to give it another shot. What I'm going to try to do is boot the system without the backplate on the graphics card. So we're going to have to remove the cooler again, and then remove the backplate. But what I think might be causing our problem is that there might be a short to the backplate. And if that's the case, removing the backplate should allow us to boot. All right, we are reassembled without the backplate. See, here is the back of the graphics card, here is the front. So we are going to install it in the system, and hopefully this solves the problem. I really hope that it was shorted to the backplate. This is a bit of a Hail Mary pass. There's no verification that this will work, because if not, then I wasted $30. So let's give this a shot. Okay, the fans kicked on. Now they kicked off. CPU fan is spinning up. No display output so far. I think we might be hosed on this one. All right. We have no output from the graphics card. So, what else can we do? Let's figure that out. Okay, we're gonna hope against hope that the HDMI output is bad. That monitor has HDMI only. That monitor has DVI, and this graphics card has 2 DVI ports. So we're gonna unhook that monitor and hope that we can get things working. All right, let's give it a shot. Fan stopped spinning. Wait a minute, look at that. Okay. What it says is please power down and connect the PCI power cables for this graphics card. So what that says to me is it's not getting power. So let's power the system down. Oh, what the heck? I completely forgot. I completely forgot to plug in the power connector. Okay. Maybe it is just the this would be a miracle. Do we have display? What? Yes, we got a display. Yes. Ah. Okay. I need to work on the boot disk, but okay. I should have tried that before removing the backplate, but we can try putting on the backplate and then we can try booting it with the backplate on. But we got the graphics card working. It's just the HDMI output that's not working as of right now. Oh my gosh. I thought for sure this thing was bricked. Okay. Yeah, let's power this down, put the backplate on, see if it still works. If it doesn't, then we know the backplate is what's causing the short. So let's give it a shot. All right, moment of truth, monitor over there. Computer right here. Let's see. With the backplate on, will it boot? Ah! We've got it! We've got it! For some reason, my SSD that's supposed to have Windows on it is not showing to have Windows on it. But we can work that out. I can hook up the keyboard and we can see if this graphics card actually works. We'll be right back. All right, I had stopped recording yesterday because I was finishing up benchmarking this GTX 970 that we got for $30, and it works. I did a Firestrike test and it got a graphics score above 11,000, which seems to be in line with most GTX 970 results. And I also ran a firmware test to see how hot it would get, and it never really got above 80 degrees Celsius, which is actually really good. The only problem with this graphics card is the HDMI output does not work, but the DVIs work and the display port works. So technically this graphics card isn't completely working, but it does perform well on the proper display outputs. And for $30, that's quite a deal, especially in today's graphics card market. Now, this obviously is not a top tier graphics card. This would be what you would consider an entry-level graphics card now. When it came out, it was pretty high-end, not top of the line, but it was pretty expensive. But now it would be considered an entry-level graphics card. And in fully working order, a graphics card with this kind of performance should go for about $100 on the used market. So I got quite a deal. And what's the takeaway from a video like this? Well, you know what? Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. This graphics card may have actually never been truly broken. It may have been that all along just the display port was bad, but we did disassemble it, clean everything off, and now I've got myself a $30 GTX 970. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. I try to post updates on what we're doing on Twitter, and I'll probably be making an Instagram as well. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.